What's good, world? What's good, world? What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. What's good, world? Reaction video. Let me grab my hat off the floor. What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. MIAB back with another reaction video. What's good, world? MIAB back with another reaction video. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you ain't new, make sure you get somebody else to subscribe so we get the channel popping. And I don't gotta pull up and pop you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Now let's just jump straight into it. What's good, world? I might be back with another. I don't know if this is an MMA video or it's a fight or a brawl or whatever you want to call it, but something happened. Dillon Danis was jumped over the weekend at Madison Square Garden by Islam's crew, Khabib's crew, John Pork, you know, all those, that type of gang. And I seen a lot of people talking about it, and they're talking about, oh, Dillon Danis deserved it and all this type of shit. Oh, he should watch what he says online and all these type of things. And it just sounded dumb as fuck, I'm gonna be honest, because it's just like, if you can't get on and say your opinion on how you feel, or if you can't get online and say, I don't know, they're inbred, when those things might be true, because consequences might happen, or you might get jumped at a fucking live event because you called them out on what is actually true, is stupid, right? Like, we can agree to that. So a lot of people I've been seeing, they just been backing this up, trying to act like this type of stuff is okay, and I'm gonna do a reaction to it. I don't condone this stuff, and normally I don't pay attention to anything besides UFC. But because it's Dillon Danis, and technically he's not part of the UFC, but the situation happened with the UFC fighters, we're going to do a reaction to it. So let's get straight to it. Yeah, because I really don't know what actually happened. Okay, so where's... Okay, Dillon Danis is right here. Okay. Oh, so he got somebody already. I didn't even realize he had somebody on the ground right there. I watched this once, but I told myself I was going to wait until I was ready to talk about it and do it on here with y'all. So here we are. Golly. All I'm gonna say is this: as Khabib and his crew, they have a big group. They start off as just fighters, but when you start doing stuff like this, it slowly becomes a gang, right? If anybody else pulled this stunt at Madison Square Garden, well, brought people and then they had a fight and all that stuff, they would have had consequences, for sure. But due to the fact that it's Islam and it's the, you know, the Dagestan fighters, the ones that we can pay a little bit less, they let so many things slide. Again, I'm not saying go willy-nilly and, you know, say disrespectful things about people, but there should be able to be a thin line to know that you can go to a UFC event and the UFC fighters, gangs, aren't going to be pulling up to jump you. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? For that, I'm going to pull up to the damn UFC event with 12 people on me, too, and then, fuck it, we all paid for our tickets, so if we all going to have to go out with that, with this circumstances, at least we'll even the playing field, knowing that UFC events aren't going to be safe, you know, if we're going to have to worry about these type of things. I also wanted to say the fact that if this was any other type of race, this situation would have gotten blown out of fucking proportion. But because it's these Dagestanian fighters and they're Russian or whatever, and it's Islam and Khabib, they in their crew, they could just do whatever they want. That's what really bothers me about this situation. Dillon Danis, he speaks, he just talks. He just continuously talks. But to see a person like that and say, "Oh, when we see him, we're gonna jump him," that's so stupid. That's so stupid, bro. It's the same thing with MMA Guru. Him speaking on all these things, and then Demetrius Johnson going and having a podcast with him. It's literally the same thing. It's a very thin line you're crossing on when people are speaking about their opinions and what they think of you. You shouldn't be able to tell them what they should think of you. They should be able to have free mind and free will to say that. And we live here. We live here in America. We can say whatever the fuck we want. Over there in Dagestan and Russia, they live in a mountain. They gotta hide in trees and shit because their government's fucked up. You might say the wrong thing and go missing. That's why they think they can come over here and have the free will to do whatever they want, but that's just not the case. We can't be letting this type of shit slide because even if this happened here, Americans doing that type of stuff, it would have got blown out of fucking proportion. I feel like this isn't as bad because of who it was. But now it will be because obviously New York is taking charge about what happened, and they're gonna try to see if this was actually worth a case, which it literally is. You should be able to pull up to a live event and know that you're gonna be safe and not have to worry about anything. Like, you could say anything online. It doesn't mean that you should be getting jumped at a live event. It's just it doesn't make any sense. And truly, it doesn't matter what you say. Now, if it's a one-on-one beef and you say he disrespected, I don't know, my kid, and when I see him, I'm gonna hit him. I mean, when I see him, it's on sight. That's a whole different thing than saying, "Oh, my whole gang," a bunch of fucking inbred gang is gonna fucking jump on us where we're all bloodline related in every which way, and we're mad. Like, that's the things that gets me tight. Again, because if this was anybody else, there would have been arrests that night. Fighters would have been getting in trouble. Blah, 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 blah. But because it's Dillon Danis and the fucking Dagestanian people, we think it's okay, and it's not. I am a huge Dagestan fan. All the fighters. But I am a fan of free speech, and they can't come over here doing that type of shit thinking that they just can get away with it. And we definitely shouldn't just allow that type of shit. And for Dana White to just brush it off like that and then ban Dillon Danis just proves that he's not able to make sure that your safety is 100% in a UFC event. And that's literally all he did. And now it just means that these Dagestanian fighters can pull up with 30 people, 50 people after getting all this money. And not we, but people have to be scared to pull up to these events if they say the wrong thing. That's not how it should be. All right. Excuse me. Garry and Khamzat actually got into it backstage in the same event. I'm pretty sure this was the same event. Let me see. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm getting the whole 2 weeks mixed up. The week before this Dillon Danis happened, then this last weekend, Khamzat and Ian Garry. It's because I wanted to talk about that Dillon Danis shit last week, but because I had so many videos to talk about, I didn't get to it. Anyways, this week, Khamzat and Ian Garry get into a backstage. We'll react to the video because, again, for the people that didn't see it, let's see. I feel like that slap right there is what pissed Khamzat off. Because when he leans over right here, he looks like this guy came to check on him for how hard he hit him. And then he gave him, see, because I already analyzed this video. I'll tell you, I already analyzed this video. Hold on. He gave his mans right here the look. Like, this motherfucker just slapped me on the back trying to assert dominance. Like, who does he think he is? And that's when the UFC's the people, they realized it. And so they ran over there quickly to stop whatever was going on. But check this out, watch.
Dude, that's just childish. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Look at me. You're meant to be a champion in this sport. Your friend just won. Don't win on his victory. Our man, congratulations.
Watch it one more time with you. It's insane because it almost seems like Khamzat was like, he was okay with the slap until the person talked to him. And then he started thinking about it and he really took it to all his pride. And he was like, you know what? I could fuck this dude up if I wanted to. But you could, no doubt.
Ready to go?
See, that's the thing, is Khamzat doesn't trust Ian either. He doesn't trust Ian. So he must have heard that old story that Ian talked about where he wanted to fight him in the elevator or some bullshit. Because you could tell that Khamzat didn't respect him from the minute that he walked up to him. Or, of course, he looks at his Irish background and he's probably like, you know, this guy's a goofy. But I'm going to be honest right here. Ian Garry knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. It's like if I was to poke a bear. I'm going to know that the bear's going to fucking hurt me. In this instance, he went and slapped a wolf. What did you think was going to happen? You think that you're going to walk away after going to play, you know, we're not going to play fetch with a wolf. A wolf don't come to play fetch. A wolf will come and take your head off. That's what Ian Garry was going to do. Ian Garry walked up to Bilal and he did that, oh, I'm just coming to say hi and be respectful, because he tries to assert this weird dominance that he thinks he has. But in reality, it's just fake. But Khamzat realized what he was trying to do. And so to avoid all of that, Khamzat said, we'll stop it right here because I could fuck you up, you little bitch. And then, here we are. Hey, I'm going to say I don't think Khamzat is wrong for that. And if anything, it asserted him more as a champion for sticking up for himself and not letting some little fucking weenie like Ian Garry come and slap him on his back and talk about, oh, we're not going to fight. Like, yo, we will if I have to. Put your hands in the wrong places. Put your, you know, with your mind in the wrong places. We will fight. Don't get it fucked up now. And so I don't know why Ian tries to make it seem like Khamzat's like immature, but in reality, they don't give a fuck. These guys coming from Chechnya and fucking Russia and all these places, they're coming to get this money, do what they do, and go home. And what they do is they fight. Whether it's for fucking physically, mentally, emotionally, they go through fights. Sometimes a lot of us over here in different countries don't understand. But, moving on. Appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what you think about these two topics. And if I should do more of these like behind the scene type UFC event stuff, which I don't usually do. But I figured I'd do it because these two things happened like 2 weeks back to back. So, backstage. So, here we go and do the reaction. Appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.